Hi everybody, today we're going to do a basic workout, a lot of abs, a lot of core, just like we do in the lessons. So let's start. I'm going to set my camera and let's go. Okay, so I will ask you to sit with your feet on the ground. Now if you have difficulties bringing the toes towards the ground, try to stretch a little bit, doesn't have to touch, and bring the feet a little bit forward. You want to find your straight back, so you use the hamstring to elongate from the base of the spine. Shoulders are sliding down, you scoop the navel, and now bring the arms forward. From here, I want you to round forward, the head is going towards your knees, stay with the round spine, and go almost to your lower back. Keep scooping the navel. Come back and find your straight back. If you don't know what it means to scoop the navel, please go to the video I did on the 6th of November, and I explained everything in the short video that precedes the lesson. So, bring the arms here, find your straight spine. Also look towards the talia and round yourself forward. Shoulders are still sliding towards the lower back and roll down towards your lower back. Keep the spine round and come forward, and then find your straight back. Take the hamstring. Again, use the hamstring to readjust here, to bring the hips to the navel, to the chest, to the back of the ribs, elongating from the base of the spine. Again, bring the arms here. Go forward. Now we start to move. You roll down to your lower back and you come back. Keep the curvature of the spine and roll down. Make sure as you come back, you're not lifting your shoulders, and go down and go up and roll down and come up. Once more, you roll down, come up, take your hamstring again, and find the base of the spine. From here, bring the arms here, and half roll down. Half is wherever you can stay a few seconds here. Open the arms and bring them back. The whole time you scoop the navel. If you find that the shoulders are coming up, bring the arms lower and out, and bring them back and out. Last time, take your hamstring, find your straight back, and roll back up. Readjust yourself, scoop the navel, bring the arms forward, and now roll bone for bone till you go down. Put your feet under your knees and bring the arm above the shoulders. Fingers to the ceiling, and shoulder blades are pushing the floor. You scoop the navel. You feel the back ribs are pressing towards the floor. Your feet are nicely on the ground. So you're not pronating, you're not bringing the knees together, just you have like a tree, you have a base under your feet. Open the arms and bring it back. I want you to really stretch the chest and bring it back. The whole time, the back of the shoulders are touching the floor. Last time, and you come here. From here, bring the arms behind you. Now people, make sure that the ribs are not coming up. You're stretching from the armpits. You're pushing the back ribs to the ground, and bring long arms on the floor. Again, bring them above your shoulders and back. Back ribs to the ground. Bring the arms here and come back. Once more, and we're going to end. From here, bring the arms here. Stay here, people. Really stretch. Open the chest, widen the upper back, back ribs to the ground. Bring the right knee to above your hips and the left to meet it. Press the legs together. Pull the navel in. From here, keep the arms here. If it's too difficult, you can always bring them there, but try. From here, you bring one leg down and bring it back. The legs stay in a tabletop. That means that the hamstrings are going forward and I create 90 degrees with each leg. Activate the hips to the navel, to the chest, to the back of the ribs. Last singles, and you stay here, stay here. Now, from here, bring the arms next to you, and now bring both knees together to the right size. Make sure that the left shoulder stays on the ground. Pull the navel in and come back. You go to the other side. So really my focus here is that I'm not lifting the right shoulder, and come back. And go to one side. The hips, of course, will come up. The buttock will come up on one side and come back. And as I come back, the navel is what brings me to the center. And go to the first side. Now stay here. Can you go a little lower without moving, opening the knees, without lifting the shoulders? I pull the abdominal in and come back. And go to the other side. Emphasis on these shoulders. You take a breath, you go a little more to the other side and come back. From here, stay here, take your hamstring. Push the hamstring forward and come a little bit forward. I want you to push the back ribs to the ground so my spine is rounded. Stay here. From here, place your hands under your head. Press the knees together. I'm going to bring one foot down and the other. And up. And the other. I'm pushing the back ribs to the ground. One more set for singles. That was the last one. Stay here, people. Take your hamstring. This is your rest. Come a little higher. Push the back ribs to the ground. Really emphasize the curvature of the spine. Emphasize the work of the abdominal. Place your hands back behind your head. Both legs, and come back up. And bring the heels to the ground. Abdominal, bring the legs back. And down, and back. And down, and breathe out. Once more. Again, this is my rest and your rest. Bring the shoulders for your feeling a little bit towards the upper leg, but I'm not lifting them. I'm just lifting the trunk. Stay here. Bring your hands again behind your head. Keep the elbows open. Rotate to one side. Find your center. Go to the other side. Center. Stay as high as possible for you with the upper body. Up and to left. And you go to the first side and center. I'm pressing the legs really strongly toward each other. And up. And back. And up. And back. And up. And back. Last time, stay here. Take your hamstring. Take your hamstring. I know. Take your hamstring. Put your feet down and go lay down. Okay, from here, bring the arms all the way back. Now press the knees together and your feet together. Really feel the bases under your feet from beneath the small toe, the big toe, and the center of your heel. You're pressing it. You're spreading your feet on the floor. Bring them below the knees, underneath the knees. And now, canter the tailbone and come up to a bridge. Lengthen those arms, reach the arms, and now bon vous bon, go back down. So again, because the legs are together, it's more difficult. If you need, you can always widen, but first try. Push the hamstring together, canter the tailbone, and lift up. So create one line from the shoulder to the front of the hips to the knees. I'm pressing the knees together. I'm contracting the glutes. I'm pulling the navel in. I'm widening the chest. And now start to roll down from the space between your shoulder blades, the back ribs, lower back, back of the talia, back end, and tailbone is the last. Once more. Press the knees together. Press the inside of your heels together. And then round yourself up and come up. Stay here, people. Contract the glutes. Bring the arms down and back behind you. Don't separate your knees. Scoop the navel in this position. So I'll remind you. Bring the hips to the navel, to the birth band, to the back ribs. Now, last time I bring the arms here, I'm rolling bone for bone down, and as I feel the tailbone of the mat, I'm lifting the head up. Bring the legs as one unit towards your chest. Go to tabletop. Lengthen. So there's many possibilities. You can come here, here, Pilates down with the leg, and you lower them as low as possible. We're going to the 100. 1, adem 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the inside of the hamstrings together. Press the side, the knees and the heels together. Scoop the navel. Shoulders are sliding towards your talia. Nothing moves, only the arms. I'm pushing the back ribs to the ground. Freeze for a second. Bring one leg up and one is floating. You breathe in and out. Freeze. Bring the legs to the original position. You lower the other one. I have a cramp, that's why I'm doing funny things. And out. Stay here. Bring both legs here. And almost finished. Last set. Bring your hands on the ground and lower the legs with control. Keep the Pilates stand with your legs. We're going to do roll up. The arms are going back. But before that, we do a couple of preparations. I want you to squeeze the hamstring together. Press the back ribs to the ground. Bring the arms here and only lift your head and your chest. So now you feel the connection between your legs. You press the lower back and the back ribs to the ground. Can you reach a little bit forward towards your heels, and with control you go down, the arms are going back. And exhale as you come up. Really feel how you're pushing the floor from your lower back, from the middle back, and go back down. Now we're coming up. You take a breath. Bring the arms forward, chin to your chest, and you reach forward. Create, even here, scoop the navel. Shoulders are sliding towards the talia. You're looking with your head towards the upper leg. And now roll the hips with control back. The legs are strong on the floor. The arms are going back. Bring the arms forward, chin to your chest. You come up, you create. You don't want to collapse, people. You want to elongate the talia. And now bone to bone, roll back down. The arms are going back. Bring the arms forward. And come to sitting the position. Reach forward. Round the spine. Press those legs towards each other and towards the floor. We're going one more and then we're going to change. Bring the arms forward. Chin to your chest. On the way back, we're going to change. You're going forward. From here, people go to half roll down. So that's whatever for you. It's, yeah, stay here. From here, bring one knee to your upper shoulders and back. And left and back. You breathe in, keep the arms reaching forward. And oh, there's a lot of work in the abdominal here. You push the navel towards your lower back, the front ribs to the back. One more set. You stay here, strong legs. From here, go back forward. Scoop the navel as you go forward. Easy with the shoulders. And now roll all the way down. The arms are going back. Bring the arms forward, chin to your chest. And you reach forward. Again, half roll down, stay here. If you can, lift the knee and arms and come back. And up. If it's too much with the arms, only go with the knees. You can always put the arms here and just work like this. You're looking forward. Last time you stay here. Find it. Find the control in the core. You come back up, reach forward. Don't collapse. Elongate the talia, scoop the navel. And now bone for bone, you roll back down. Okay, we stay here, people. I would ask you to bring the arms to a T shape and turn your hands to the hand palm at the plafond. So you feel the shoulder blades on the ground. You feel the back ribs on the ground. You put the legs under your knees. Press the knees together. So I really have a T shape here. Bring both knees to the right side. Both shoulders stays on the ground. And come back. And go to the other side. One foot will come come away from the floor and come back. And go to the other side. The chest is open, the arms are reaching in opposition, the navel pulled in, we're working the waistline. And go to the other side. Try to go with the knees as far as you can, and then you pull the navel in. That's what brings the knees together. We go to the first side. And come back. We go to the other side. And come back. Keep the arms like this if you can. If not, you can always bring them next to you. Stay here. Bring the right leg in the air. Left leg is elongated. So you have the longest leg that you can create. Rotate the upper leg outwards. And we're going for leg circle. And up. And up. Every time, find your center. And up. Press the left leg to the ground. Make sure that the left knee is facing the ceiling. And up. And up. Last time, reverse the circle. And up. We have a lot of help. From the arms, from the shoulders, from the back ribs, from the left leg. That was the last one. Take the leg, give it a necessary stretch here. And place the right leg on the ground. Again, open the arms. Left leg. Externally rotated. Press the right leg to the ground. And with the clock direction. And up. Every time find the center. You make a circular movement and stop. You make a circular movement and stop. And up. And up. We're going to reverse it. And up. And up. And up. Last time, you stay here, take the leg, give it a stretch. You bring both knees to you, bring the arms away, put your feet down. Not directly underneath your knees, but a little forward, press the legs together. Bring the arms here, chin to your chest, you come to seated position. Or just get up. Okay, from here, put your fist behind you and really press the chest forward. So really feel that you bring your shoulder blades toward each other and the chest forward. Come to the tail, so the tailbone is going forward. The elbows will open and you lean a little bit forward. Bring the front rib to the back, bring your knees here. Full control and take your ankle if you can. Can you bring the shoulders more to the knees without lifting them? We're going to roll in like a ball. You roll back and come back, find your center. The head is going towards your knees. So you move first with the hips and not with the chest. The hips will move, the chest will follow. And roll back and back. Last time, roll back, stay here, find your control. And now lengthen the left leg, take a hold of the right knee, and with control, you roll to the back ribs. You elevate the elbows, you elevate your chest, you push the backbone to the ground, and bring the knee as close to you as possible. The left leg is in the center of your body. In, and up, and up. Really pull the knee as you elongate the other leg. And up, and up, and up, and up, and up. You breathe in and out. You breathe in and exhale. Up and change. Last time, put your head down and relax. Now listen, put your hands on the mid-shins till your head and your chest up. So you're pushing the back ribs to the ground. From here, flex your feet. We are reaching with the legs forward, pushing the arms towards, against the legs, and come back. And elongate, and back. I'm scooping the navel every time. We're doing one more, and then we're also using the arms. Nothing moves here, people. Only the arms and the legs are going in opposite direction, and they come back. They're going one line with the shoulders away from you, and back. And elongate, scoop the navel, and come back. Last time, elongate, come back, put your head down. Put your feet on the ground and place your hand behind your head. Now listen, feel the connection between the back of the hamstring, knees and heels. Although your legs are not together, there is a space. If you need, you can always press them together. Lift your head and your chest. Back ribs are placed to the ground, elbows open. You roll to the one side and come back. And go to the other side and back. We're going to change. You go to the first side, bring the left hand outside the right knee and pulse. It's very small and controlled. So you're really only going up, hardly down for your feeling. This was the last one. Stay in the rotation. Put your hand back. From the center, go to the other side and reach. And up. And up. So really make sure that you're not working from the chest, but from the abdominal. Put your hand here. Rotate. We're going for 4, 3, 2. Stay in the rotation as you put the hand down. From the center, go to the other side and up. And up. And up. And up. Stay in the rotation. Go to the first side for 2. Up. And up. Change. And up. We're going om and om, but with control. Up. You put the hand, then you change. Reach, put the hand back, then you change. Reach, put the hand back, then you change. Press the back ribs to the ground, scoop the navel. Up. Reach. Last time. Stay here, take the hamstring, push the back ribs to the ground, scoop the navel, and put your head down. Now, people, your hands are still behind your head. You bring the right knee to you and left leg is elongated till your head and your chest. Now listen, we're going to rotate, stay in the rotation, elongate the leg, bend it, and only then change. So I'm changing, elongate the leg, and change. Now listen, here really think that you're coming as high as possible to extended leg, and come back. And lift, and change. And up, and change. So come as high as possible with the elbow to the knee, and up, lift, and lift. Rotate, extend the leg, come higher. Extend the leg, come higher. And up. And up. And put your head down. Elongate the legs. warming here. Bring the arms away from you. Now listen, I want you to feel back. You scoop the navel, back ribs to the ground, really elongate your body. And now flex the feet, open the legs the width of the mat. So we have like the letter X with the body. Also widen the arms a little bit. The front ribs to the back ribs to the floor. Bring the arms above your chest and you come up to seated position. Find your straight body. If it's difficult, bend the knees. More importantly, that you have a straight back. From here, we're going to a spine stretch forward. You take a breath, chin to your chest, scoop the navel and reach forward. So you bring the front rib to the back ribs, you scoop the navel and find your straight back. You add them in and reach forward. Remember, hips to the navel, to the chest, to the back ribs, and come back. As you notice, I'm not going very much forward. I just want to stretch all those muscles here. You take a breath and reach forward. So it's not so big, but it's internally very deep. And come back. We'll go a little further. And you add them in. And reach forward. And come back. Now, if you want, I'm going to widen my leg. I'll go a little bit maybe towards you. Put your hands on the floor, my legs are engaged. Slide your fingers forward and reach forward. I'm using the hands to round my spine more. And as you come up, find your straight back. So I go to the side, maybe it's handy. And I'm sliding the fingers forward. I'm pushing the heels forward. I'm rounding the spine. The head is going towards the floor. Maybe you have a little more, like me. You can go a little further as long as you push the back ribs to the front, back ribs to the front ribs to the back, and come back. You will forgive all my speech. And you add them in and reach forward. So front rib to the back, scoop the navel. That will prevent you from collapsing. That will elongate the talia. Stay here, take another breath. Can you do a little more without bending the knees? I'm still pushing the heels forward and come back. From here, people, put your hands behind you, fingers towards you if it's possible. If it's not possible, you go here or here. Close the legs. Think that the elbows and the shoulders are going towards each other and the chest is going forward. So what we're doing, we're stretching the chest. And release. Once more. So scoop the navel, but bring the chest forward. You bring the elbows and the shoulders towards each other and release. Now listen, the legs are in the Pilates stand. Really strong connection between the inner thighs, the hamstring, knees and heels. Again, you come up and now go to reverse plank if you can. If not, just stay on the floor. So I'm lifting from the glutes, from the back body, from the hamstring, and with control, you go back down. Release. And once more, first bring the shoulders, the elbows towards each other and come up. Try to create a long line, so you're not looking forward, you're really scooping the navel, pulling the front rib to the back, strong legs, strong connection, push the hands away from the floor and come back. Once you come here, stretch forward and reach forward, give yourself a nice stretch. And now people we're going to decide, it doesn't matter which side you choose to start with. Okay, you're going to lay down and the lower arm is extended with the palm towards the ceiling. This hand is here and really use it so you're not falling forward. So the shoulders are one on top of the other. Legs are together. I have a cramp in my wrist, which is weird. Okay, from here, the legs are connected in a Pilates style. You scoop the navel from here. Lift both legs up and with control lower. You scoop the navel, elongate the legs and bring it down. And lift and lower. The whole time, a lot of emphasis on scooping the navel, bring the front rib to the back. Now we stay here, people. The lower leg is floating. The upper leg not too high. You lift it and bring it back. And lift and to left. The more you elongate the lower back, the lower leg, the more control you will have. Last time, now the upper leg, I'm lifting it not too high, maybe shoulder height. I'm lower the lower leg, coming to the upper, up and to left. Work from the inner thighs. So don't think of feet are going to coming towards each other. It's the inner thighs. Up and up. Last time, hold it, and with control, bring it down. Okay, now we'll ask you to go on your elbows. So you place your elbow under your shoulders, lift from the lower talia, and this hand is behind your head. So that will prevent you from collapsing forward. So the elbows is almost one line with the lower shoulders. Right, the lower leg is going forward and back. Use this arm to give you support. Push the elbow to the ground so it lifts the lower talia. And back, and forth, and back, and forth, and back. Last time, and you stay with this leg behind you. A little pulse up, and up, and up. Really use the glutes. Make sure you're not collapsing here. And up. Really push the elbows, the floor away with the elbows. And up. And up. Last time, and bring the knee here to relax it. Now, I want you to lay down again. Keep this leg here. Elongate the lower leg and flex it. So the knee and the toes are facing forward. We're working from the inner thighs again. Lift and lower. Think that you have weights or books or something on the inner thigh. Lift it almost as high, so you almost, hopefully you have connection between the both inner thighs and up. Push the heel away. Make sure you're not collapsing. Last time, stay here, point the legs, make circles. And up, and up, and up, and up, and up, reverse the circle. And up. Try to really make circular movements from the hips. Last time, and bring both knees to you. Okay, we go to the other side. So, you lay down, palm towards the ceiling, find a straight line if it's available for you. This hand is in front of your navel, shoulders are open, elongate the legs as much as you can. You lift both legs and lower, and lift and lower. With every lift, scoop the navel, and lift, and lower, and lift. Create the longest legs that you can manage. Now we stay here. Only the upper leg going up, not too much. You sort of know where you want it. You don't want it to fly. You want it to control the movement. And up. Feel the connection between the inner thighs. Last time you stay with the upper leg a little elevated, lower, in and up. Feel the connection, inner thighs. These are not the feet that are coming together. The rest of your body is quiet. You scoop the navel, front rib to the back. Last time you stay here, elongate, elongate, and put everything down. Now, go on your elbows, it's under your shoulders. Lift from the lower talia. This hand here, so wait, this hand is behind your head. You bring you flex the upper leg. You bring it forward and back, and forward, and behind, and forward. Really press the elbow to the ground. This is more challenging because you don't have the help of this hand. If you need, you can always use it. And back, and forward, and back. Last time, keep the leg behind you and pulse it, and up. Try to lift from the lower talia, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, and come lay down. Bring this foot here, and lay down. Flex the lower leg. Push the heel away. You lift it up. The toes and the knees are facing forward and up. Lift it as high as possible, so hopefully you feel a connection between the inner thighs, up and up. Make sure you're not collapsing here, shoulder over shoulder. Now you stay here, point the leg, the toes, and go for circle, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Reverse the circle, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, bring both knees to you. Okay, we're going to lay down on the abdominal. So, lay down, open the legs a little bit. Let me see, can you see? Yeah. And let's see. We start with the elbows under your shoulders. Bring your hands together and feel the connection here. So you're holding them, and I want you to lift the chest as much as possible. Elongate the legs. Feel the hip bottom of the mat, and the shoulders are sliding towards the lower back. So you're very active in the upper body. Stay here. And now, if you can, it might not be big, but lift the right leg up and put it down, and left. So really think of lifting from the front of the thighs. I have a cramp, so don't pay attention to me, just listen, try to follow my instructions. So lift, you elongate from the front of the hip, and you lift. So think is the front of the thighs is coming up. Don't think of hamstring, of course they're working. Try not to collapse with the upper body, and stay here. Now, from here, open the arms, the hands. So it's only the elbows that are under your shoulders. Really push the shoulders, the floor away from the elbows. Stay here, look about 1 meter away, scoop the navel, shoulders are sliding towards the low back. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Can you scoop the navel deeper, front rib to the back, contract the glutes, lengthen those legs, and go down. And now we'll ask you to open the arms like this. So you have two 90-degree forms with your arms. From here, you elevate from the front of your head and you come up. See how far you can come up. Shoulders away, look forward, scoop the navel, and now with control you go down. Once more. You elongate like you have a marble on under your nose, and you roll it forward, and you lift your head and your chest, and the shoulders are going towards your heels. Think towards your lower back. Think that the upper back is going to your buttocks. So really there is a lot of action and work from the back body. Pull the navel in and go back down. Once more. You add them in. And come back up, reach, reach, reach. So as you notice, my arms are very wide now, right? And come back. Let's challenge ourselves and place your hands under your shoulders. So see, my elbows are close to my ribs. And now let's see how far I can go. Maybe not much. So let's try to come up without lifting the shoulders. Think elbows towards the ribs and go back down. You take a breath. Ribs towards the elbows towards the ribs, shoulder towards the lower back, and you come up. Stay here and go down. Now we're going to combine it with neck stretch. So elbows towards your ribs, you come up. Look with your head to the right. Bring it to your chin and go to the other side. Find your center. Don't lose your lift with the upper body. You look to the left, down, look to the right, look forward, and roll back down. From here, extend the arm all the way. Reach, reach, reach. Take your hands here. Lift the chest higher. Lift the leg higher. Scoop the navel under you. Hold, hold, and go to a rest position. So, you bring the buttock to your heels and just create a roundness with the back. Going to drink something. Okay, people. Come sit. Come sit. Let's sit down. We're going to continue with neck pull, teaser, all kinds of good things. So don't quit on me now when you hear those names. Okay, we are starting with the teaser. So put your legs together and press the knees together. The feet are a little away from under your knees. Scoop the navel and bring the arms parallel to the upper leg. So they're not here, it's one line. From here, I'm pressing the legs strongly together and roll down. From here, the arms didn't move. I'm coming back up and roll back down. So this is your first level that you can stay with this level the whole time. You scoop the navel here and roll down. Now if you want to advance, you lengthen one leg. So you press the knees together. You come up, you reach towards the toe and roll back, the leg stays. Once more, you come up and go. Press the other heel strongly to the floor. It will give you support. Come back, change. Press the knees together. You take a breath and come up. So think the toes and the fingers are going that way, the navel and the hips the other way, and you go down. And once more, you reach and go down. One more like this. And come up and reach and go down. Now the big moment, remember you can always stay like this. Bring the legs to Pilates stand, and from here, the arms are staying here. I'm going to my teaser, full teaser. So you scoop the navel front rib to the back, bring the arms one line with your ears, leg stays, and you go down. Bring the arms forward. You come up, arms one line with your ears. You go down, one more, and your other middle. You come up. Stay here with the last one. We bring everything together. We're not finished. Elongate the legs, scoop the navel. Come from both sides of your body for teaser number 3. Bring the arms here. Everything evenly goes down. Your other middle. And come up. Reach, hold it, scoop the navel, don't rush. Bring the arm to your ears. One more time, people. You take a breath and you come up. Reach forward, stay, arms here, and everything goes down. Okay, you did it. Bring the knees to your chest, roll the lower back. You can also roll the head from one side to the other to relax the neck. And now, cross your ankles, come to seated position. We're going to the to the spine twist to start with. So we start with the legs like this. So I really want you to plant your heels to the ground and find your straight back. You can always take the hamstring to find it. Once you find it, let the navel do its work and bring the arms here. We rotate to one side. Nothing moves, not the knees, not the hips, and come center. And go to the other side, and come center. And go to the first side. As you notice, my arms are one line from my upper back. And last time, and now elongate the legs if you can. And go to the first side. And come back. You take a breath. You exhale as you go to the side. Find your center, inhale. And out. And come back. Breathe in. Exhale, we're going to continue. And we're going to add pulses. So you go to the right side and you pulse. And 2, and 3, come center. And elongate from the taillon. Remember, you bring the hips to the navel, to the chest, to the back ribs. So you totally scooping. Last time. And come back and stretch yourself forward. We continue with the zach. So find your straight back. Again, if necessary, bend those knees. Bring the arms here. First you rotate, then you bring one hand outside the toes. Push the hips back, bring the head to your knees and elongate both arms. The back arms is going behind you. Both shoulders are low and come back. You rotate and go to the other side. So, people, you want to eliminate lifting these hips up. You want to push it to the floor and behind. Both shoulders away from the ears and come back. And twist. And reach. And come back. And twist. And reach. And come back. One more set. And twist, and reach, and come back. Last time, twist, and reach, and come back. Okay, close the legs and flex your feet. Bring the arms forward. We're going to the neck pull. So we start with the arms here. Push the heels forward. You flex the feet, so toes towards the ceiling, and you roll down. The arms now are above your chest. Fingers to the ceiling. Bring the fingers forward and find your straight back. And roll the hips down. We're going to continue. We're going to add. Bring the fingers forward. You come up now. Chin to your chest. Fingers to the heels and you pulse forward for 1, 2, 3. Find your straight back. And roll down, we'll repeat it again. The arms above your shoulders, fingers to your heels. You come up, find your straight back, and now you round yourself. Scoop the navel with this motion. Find your straight back and roll down. Now, if you can, place your hands behind your head. You can always stay with the arms forward. Yeah, you take a breath. You come up, find your straight back, people. First find it. Now listen. From here, push the head towards your hands. Take the ribs with you. See how far you can go with it before you're rounding the spine. You can stay with that, or you come up, find your straight back. Now we're going forward for 3, 2, 1. Straight back again. Push the head towards your hands. Push the legs forward and roll back down. Once more, you can always again bring your arms forward and 1, 2, 3. Find your straight back. Push the head towards your hands and roll back down. Okay, hug your knees and come to seated position, and I would like you to open knees, and put your legs in a butterfly form, yeah? So the heels, there's a connection between your heels. You take your legs from underneath your ankle and round the spine here. So the tailbone is going towards your heels. Release the shoulders, relax the shoulders, and we're going to the seal. So roll back and back to the begin position. So listen, as you roll, feel the back ribs are massaged towards the floor. You start with rolling the hips backwards. Feel the middle back, the upper back, and you come back. Once more. And you stay here. You lengthen one leg. You lengthen the other leg for the open leg right. This is the last one, I promise. Bring the chest forward, scoop the navel, push the hamstring forward, look in the distance and roll back. And come back, find your straight back. And roll back. Actually, not just straight back, but you still scoop the navel here, sorry. And roll back, what I meant, and back. Find your original movement. And back. And come back. Last time, roll back, come back, close the legs, and put your legs down, and stretch forward. We're going to finish with some stretches, or sort of on hands and knees. So I will ask you to come on your hands and knees. Find your table position, your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. You have a flat back. Curl your toes in. You're going to a cat stretch. From here, lift the hips up. So now you're in a pike. Really, you can widen the legs, push the hands away, and bring the body towards the heels. So I'm not here, people, with my weight. I'm here. Elongate the back. Shoulders are sliding towards the lower back. Flat back. Stay here. If you can, bend the elbows a little bit, so you're doing a mini push-up, and lengthen the arms. Once more. The whole time you pull the navel in, bend, and lengthen the arms. The elbows to the floor. This was the last one. From here, bend the knees and walk with the hands towards your toes. Stay here like a rag doll. Long arms, heavy legs. And now bone for bone, you probably will lose me. Yes, and come back up. Okay, so thank you for joining me. And what's helpful, there is a little bell under your video. If you press it, it will notify you if you click on it. It will notify you when I put another lesson. I will keep you in shape. I will try to keep you in shape till we meet again in person. So stay well, stay safe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.